whatever you say. Sometimes it lasts in love, and sometimes it hurts instead. Hey there, JSK here. Now, you may or may not be wondering why I'm standing like this, though for some of you I'm sure it's obvious. You see, last night the Creighton Blue Jays were down as much as 16 in the second half to Seton Hall. But in ridiculous fashion, the Blue Jays managed to come roaring back and win outright by 4 points. We had Creighton as a 2-point favorite, and as you can imagine, this was an outstanding win. How did Creighton pull off this miracle? Was it their defense? 3-point shooting? Free throws? What was it? None of that, people. It was this stance. Down 16, I knew I needed to change things up. We all do it. And this is the position I fell into when things started to turn around. The sports betting gods obviously were out to rip out some other poor bastard's heart that was on the other side of this bet. And who was I to do anything to mess with that? So I held my ground, and the sports betting gods delivered this glorious present. I'm now waiting for my thank you letter from the Creighton Blue Jays. I've let them know what happened, and I suspect they will be back in touch any minute. Now, before we get to talking SportX tourney updates, I thought I'd share a couple of other interesting updates in the sports world. The first is that the NCAA tournament will not surrender to the coronavirus and will be pushing forward. Big props to the NCAA for doing this and knowing that there might be casualties, but if you want to win the war, you've got to push on through. The second update is that the Drake Bulldogs are now 13-0 against the spread. This is the first time we've seen this stat since 2004. Just think about how good you have to be to beat the spread 13 times in a row. Vegas is surely making those adjustments, and Drake has said, fuck you, Vegas, each and every time, playing better and better. At this rate, Drake may win the tournament and move straight from there to play out an extended season in the NBA. I don't know. Now, it feels like I have a booger hanging from my nose. Do I? Oh, we're on? Okay, over in the awesome world of SportX, we have a winner to announce in the 24-hour Die NBA Spotlight Tourney, and that winner is the emerging player that you all know and love, or don't know and love, I don't know. In any case, big congrats goes out to Terminator 547 for taking the gold, and the prize money of 200 Die, that's like $200. The Terminator was a sniper, making just 2 bets, but making them count, yielding a return of 3,037 Die. Special mention to silver medal finalist and newcomer Rowdy Style 36. Apparently SportX is exploding with users because Rowdy Style and Rowdy Style 1 through 35 were already taken. Can you believe it? Of course, we also want to give our props to the other prize winners, including the lovable Pitbulls, Gambler, Shoddy Got a Melody, Prinspo, Andres, apparently the Doctor, Mantis Toboggan, MD, Stevens, the luscious Ice Queen, and to Waffle Berber, who may have done a better job had it not been for this impossible to pronounce stupid screen name. Now, you can also get involved in the 750 Die NHL Showdown tourney, which is coming into its final day. Not sure you'll have any chance to make up that lost ground. You're already 2 days behind, you idiot! But what do you have to lose? I mean, someone has to take down Terminator 547, who is just dominating everything at the moment. I also want to make a special mention here to the Frenchman, Louache, who isn't doing anything, but I just love saying Louache. 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 Our Bad Beats corner of the... Oh, I just stepped in dog shit. Oh. Okay, our second Bad Beats corner of the day goes out to the idiot who said, I'm not going to get sucked into taking the Lakers as a 4-point favorite. I'm going to pay a little extra and lock in this free money play on the money line. Let's see how it worked out for him.
Down to 8 seconds. Now Harris against Caruso. On the drive, pull-up jumper. It's good. Tobias it with 2.4 remaining. Lakers are out of timeouts. Caruso to Davis. Davis struggling, throws it up in the basket, and it's over. Oh, a thrilling finish here in Philadelphia.
Loser! All right, I really want to be careful about how loud I talk because we're on a roll and we don't want the sports betting gods to take notice. We've got a really good one for you tonight, and I'm hoping it won't involve a lot of needing to try out a variety of absurd, contorted body positions. This could be one of those plays that actually might have you not being super irritated by anything and everyone in your life during those 2 hours of battle. Still, I'm not saying it's powerful enough to be taking calls from your mother, so don't do that. The play we've got is another college hoops matchup, and it features the visiting 16-1 Belmont Bruins coming in to take on the host 8-5 Austin Peay Governors. Belmont is a 5-point favorite in this one, and we love them. Here's why. 1. Head-to-head. If we look at how these two squads stack up against one another, it's Belmont that really shines, taking 5 out of the past 6 outright and against the spread against Austin Peay. 2. Against the spread. Belmont has been a machine here, dropping only 1 game against the spread, and it's won 7 of the past 8 against the spread. Meanwhile, Austin Peay has dropped 3 of the past 4 against the number. 3. Common opponents. The two teams share 4 common opponents this season, and once again, it's Belmont that comes out on top here, having a significantly easier time managing these opponents relative to Austin Peay. I mean, there's nothing to talk about here. 4. On the road against the spread. Well, we already know that Belmont has been covering everything all season, so no surprise that they are outstanding on the road against the spread. They haven't dropped a game on the road against the spread in their past 5 matchups. But here's where it also gets even better. Austin Peay has been dog shit at home against the spread, dropping 4 out of the past 5 of its games at home against the spread. 5. Let's call this one the way they do it. You see, Belmont hasn't just made a habit of winning and covering the spread, they do it in impressive fashion too. Looking at all 16 of their wins, there isn't one game where they had it within 5 points. All of their wins were by margins that were wider by a healthy degree of 5 points. And so if we're going with the numbers, another win here should mean a win that is by a good deal more than a 5-point spread. So there you have it, folks. We'll be all over Belmont as a 5-point favorite on the road at Austin Peay. That's all for today's show, people. Godspeed and good luck.